baby.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Cyberfueled IT. Mike here. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday and a new year. I know it's been a few weeks since the last upload to the channel, but there's been a lot going on in the background. Can't wait to share what we've actually been doing here. But for right now, I want to get into a item that I picked up over the holiday. It's been a monitor arm I've been looking at for a while. I've been trying to find a monitor arm to support a 48-inch Aorus monitor that I have, that OLED, which is practically a TV. And there's a few on the market that will support the weight and the size and also support ultra wides. Some of the ones being like Ergotron, but they go for about $349 to $399 depending on the model and the type. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at this Pixio heavy duty single monitor arm. I did pick this up in white. It does come in two colors, black or white, and we'll go from there. All right, so like I said, I've been looking for a monitor arm for a while to support the weight of this actual monitor and the size of this monitor without actually breaking the bank. One of the monitor arms, the Ergotron HX and the Ergotron premium monitors that they have, those monitor arms, again, range from about $349 to $400. This one comes in right at $99. So it's really reasonably priced, and it does support both ultra wides and it does support your flat screen monitors. Now, from a flat screen monitor perspective, it will support up to, they say, a 49-inch panel and up to about 39 pounds. And then for an ultra wide screen, it will support up to, I think, 33 pounds and change. So give or take there a few pounds, but that's what they're promoting out there on their site. And so far, since I do have this hooked up, it is supporting the weight of my 48-inch monitor. There are some drawbacks to it. I'll go over those in just a few minutes here, but for the most part, overall construction and durability, it's built very well, very sturdy. It allows you able to swivel and move around in full ranges of motion of about 90 degrees. You do get your 45-degree tilts, and there is cable management that is assigned to this as well. So nothing super crazy. It's just a monitor arm. There's no crazy RGB, no USB plugs on it, nothing like that, but you can kind of route all of your cables if you want to clean up your cable management, and it does come with mounting brackets and everything in the box itself, which will give you your 75 or 100 millimeter VESA mounting on the back. Now, when mounting this to my monitor, there were a few drawbacks. One is the VESA mount on the back of my monitor is a lot larger than a standard, since this is more of a TV. It is 300 by 300 or 400 by 400. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's more of the larger size for when you mount a TV to the actual wall. So my prior mount was actually a TV desk mount from Vivo, relatively cheap. You just mount it, you get your tilt, but there really wasn't much of a swivel, and I wanted to try and free up a little bit more desk space on the bottom. So I ended up picking up this monitor arm, and so far it's worked pretty well. The installation is fairly easy. Everything gets clamped down to the desk, everything gets tightened down. Mounting the monitor was a little bit different for me because, again, larger VESA bracket on the back. I had to get to make some off-brand extensions from Vivo just to tie into this back plate. So once I did that, everything seemed to work okay. The brackets were a little bit loose, so I think that's where I'm going to have a little bit of problems with a few of my cons here, but again, trying to make do with what I have without breaking the bank with one of those Ergotron monitor arms. So overall range of motion, it does tilt, you do get your swivel, and it does support the weight. Now, after I installed this, it took a lot to actually balance this monitor and get the tension just right. For the most part, the arm supported the weight of the monitor, but the head tilt did not. So the 45-degree angles kept trying to pull down and angle it down. I had to really crank the bolt pretty heavily in order to get that thing tight enough to where it doesn't actually just fall on its own. And so far, it's been up here for about 3 or 4 days, shaking the desk, whatever it is, and so far it's been good. But for the most part, just be cautious. If you're using this with a heavier monitor or a larger monitor, you're really going to have to tighten down that tilt, or you're going to probably run into the same problems. It would definitely help if you have 2 people, if you have a very large monitor, so somebody can hold that monitor up, so you can somebody can tighten it down and assemble the whole thing. So overall, though, construction was really good. Range of motion works. Cable management is there. The one thing that I have noticed is there is another monitor arm that is very similar to this on Amazon. It's called Wally, and it looks like the exact same monitor arm. The only difference is it supports a little bit less weight, and it has some USB pass-through that's in there as well. So if you want to plug USBs into the bottom of it, you can go ahead and do that. I think it's the same monitor source because on this monitor, and I'll have a picture of it, there are two kind of plastic fillers and cutouts that are down there, and it looks like they just removed that for the Pixio side. So for those that haven't heard of Pixio, Pixio is been around since I think 2016. They do a lot of monitors, and they're starting to get into some accessories and monitor stands and arms. So I've had a few of their monitors. They work fantastic. So if you're looking for kind of that mid-level kind of cut out the supplier, you don't need the premium stuff, check out Pixio. They've got a lot of great things that are out there. So yeah, again, not too much here. It's really just a monitor arm, just something that I was looking for there from like a weight perspective and what I needed. Again, if you're looking for a monitor arm and you're not trying to break the bank, this thing costs about 99 bucks. I think I've seen it on sale. There's been coupons on Amazon or directly from Pixio. They might offer sales here and there, so just keep your eye out if you're looking for something that they have. They do also offer a dual monitor arm as well, so you can do one on the left, one on the right, and I think those support up to 27 or 32-inch screens on each one. But yeah, so if you guys are looking for a monitor arm, definitely give Pixio a shout and take a look at them. Again, links will always be down below. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video.